Welcome to this video which is all about Forex trading basics for beginners. I want to cover what I consider to be one of the major problems that beginners have when they come to trade the markets, which is trading stress. They suffer from stress, which impairs the decision-making process, which is going to ensure that their judgment is impaired, they're going to lose money. Now, of course, trading stress can affect any trader. So if you're not making the money that you want from trading, or you're losing, and you're worried about your trading, then this video obviously is applicable as well. Now, in relation to trading stress, a lot of traders don't actually think about it, and a lot of traders don't even realise that they're subject to it. Okay, now what I want to do, and it goes obviously with the title of the video, is pose a question in relation to a certain animal, which is of course zebras, and the question is, why don't zebras get ulcers? Now, in terms of the answer to this question, it can basically lead you to Forex trading success. Now, that question is actually the title of a great book. I've read it a few months ago. It's all about dealing with stress in various situations, not just to do with Forex trading. It's just a general book on stress control, but it does touch on dealing with money as well, and basically explains the types of stress that we are subject to as humans, which a zebra, despite the fact that he could be attacked by a predator every day, doesn't suffer from. So let me just do a quick summary. It's only about a minute and a half, explaining two different types of stress. Then we'll come back and go through how to avoid it in your trading and trade Forex stress-free. So here's the quick storyboard, back in about a minute and a half. Welcome back after that short summary there. Now, in a moment, I'm just going to give you three main reasons I think that traders suffer from stress, and just basically how to eliminate the problem and trade stress-free. But before we get there, what I want to do is just dwell a little bit on what happens to your judgment when stress levels remain elevated for too long. And that's not just in Forex trading, it can be in other areas as well. Now, we did see from that storyboard there that the zebra, he does face predators all the time, but he's perfectly equipped to deal with them. So are we. We're animals at the end of the day. We're programmed to deal with threat to person. That's the way we survive. Now, I just want to go through what happens when we have threat to person and what we feel, then translate that to what Forex traders very often feel in the markets, albeit for different reasons. Now, if you've ever had the misfortune to be attacked, you'll know exactly how it feels. Your body gets flooded with adrenaline, you immediately become very alert. Time seems to slow down and you only have one focus: the present and the danger that you face. Now, as adrenaline floods your body, so also does cortisol, which basically is a hormone that's going to shut down any bodily functions that are not needed in the present situation. You also get the other hormone come into play, which is testosterone, to get you ready for the confrontation. Now, in terms of a physical threat, the stress levels are not going to be high for very long. It's going to come to a good or bad conclusion quickly. After it's over, hopefully you've got away or you've got a good result, the stress levels drop down. You're not going to get an ulcer from that. Now, you are going to get ulcers from elevated stress levels. And the real problem that we face in society generally, not just Forex trading, is we have created societies, become more civilized, where we get elevated stress levels that stay elevated for too long. Our bodies cannot cope, okay? And we're just not biologically designed to cope with stress for long periods. Okay, stress obviously can kill, it can cause numerous health problems, ulcers, etc. Now, just want to translate this into the Forex markets. And any trader who's felt stress, okay, when they're trading, will associate with all what I'm going to say in terms of how they responded. Now, on that storyboard, it said, penny wise and pound foolish. Well, Forex traders will always, be like that quote when they're stressed out. They're going to snatch profits. Yeah, basically see a profit in the market. They might believe that the market is going to continue in their direction, but let's say they've had a bit of a losing period, they're stressed out, they're going to snatch the profit in, which is the exact opposite of what they should do. Also, what traders do under stress, it's totally illogical, is they'll have a trade that's winning, it looks like it's going to run further on, they've got other trades losing. Which ones do they cut? They cut the winning trade to cover the losers so they don't have to take the loss. Now, when you are stressed out, you become more anxious. You very often see dangers that are not there. That happens obviously when you're under physical threat. You're looking for any danger or potential danger that is there. Not just the one in front of you, it's any danger whatsoever. Forex traders are the same. That's why Forex traders, when they're stressed, can't pull the trigger. They see a great trade and then suddenly they can't pull the trigger. They think, must be something wrong with it, perhaps I shouldn't do it. Also, because they're anxious, so anyone who's stressed is going to be anxious. They're going to make impulsive trades. I've done it myself when I've been stressed out, just done a trade. I know I shouldn't be doing that trade, but I've done it anyway. I've basically responded to the short term. And you are going to be focused more on the short-term price action when you're stressed out and not see the bigger picture, which I think we have to as Forex traders. We focus on the bigger picture, not all the short-term fluctuations. They could become much more important when you're stressed out. Now, in terms of when you're stressed out for long periods of time, your confidence levels also go down as well. It really is a bad situation to be in. So there's some of the responses that I've faced myself, and I'm sure traders who been in a stress period have faced similar or all of those problems that I've just discussed. Now, in terms of the three things that cause traders stress, one of them you probably guessed already, it's over leverage. Okay, most beginners are over leveraged when they come in the markets, and they never stop to think about this question: why would someone you don't know want to give you 100,000 credit line? You put down $1,000, 100 to 1 leverage, get 100,000. With many other brokers, you can get more. It's ridiculous, isn't it? If you think about it, who else is going to give you that sort of credit? Go into your bank manager, say, "Oh, here's $1,000. You can have that as a good faith deposit. You just give me 100,000. That'd be great." What's he going to say to you? Well, he might laugh at you. He might just think you're irritating, throw you out of his office. So he's not going to entertain that, is he? Brokers know that traders can over leverage. It's the old saying, give them enough rope and they'll hang themselves. And traders don't think about leverage, how much leverage they should use when they come in the markets. they want to make money, so they're going to use a lot of leverage, much more than they should. I've always maintained 10 to 1 is plenty. And the way to basically control leverage is basically to work out what is, a risk you're comfortable with on a trade, and all your trades together, are you comfortable if they all go wrong at once, okay? That then is basically going to reduce stress levels, okay? And it should be a sensible risk per trade. I mean, for example, for me, it's never more than 10% a risk on all my positions. Yeah, you can tell when traders are over leveraged, when they're always like looking for the price. Yeah, they might be out in the pub or dinner with their wife and they're off to check prices. If you're constantly thinking about positions and price, you're over leveraged. Lowering the leverage down will basically make Forex trading a lot less stressful. You won't be so focused on the shorter term, and you can make a lot of money just on 10 to 1 leverage, okay? Now, in terms of another reason traders get stressed out, I think in terms of they consider money too important. And when I say too important, money is important to all of us, but what they do is they come in the markets, okay? They want to make money. We all want to make money, but they're frightened of losing, and they don't really like taking risks. Well, it's pointless trading Forex unless you're happy losing money for long periods of time, because that's exactly what's going to happen to you. You've got to come in with a business mindset. You're going to take calculated risks. You know you're going to have losses, but you're hoping to make more profits on the other side over the longer term to cover them. If you think about any business, it doesn't matter how successful it is, it's going to have losses, isn't it? If you think of Apple, Steve Jobs built that into a massively profitable company, but it has losses. It pays staff, it pays overhead. Obviously, the sales on the other side cover the losses. So, what you need to do is see losses in a different light. You need to see them as a route to winning. You must not focus on short-term performance and get frustrated with it. You are going to have long periods of losses at times. If you've got a strategy with a trading edge, you can ride out those periods of losses with confidence. Now, in terms of the third reason why traders get stressed out, it's because they haven't researched their strategy properly. They don't know their edge. What they don't also know is why they're losing, okay? If you want to win at Forex trading, you've got to know why you're losing and why you're winning, okay? And then be confident in your edge longer term, and not make the market a personal nemesis, i.e. the market is against you, it's your enemy. I've seen people smash their computer screens in frustration at the markets and other things. I mean, it's totally ridiculous. The market is totally impersonal. It's just there. It always amuses me when I go around and look online and I see traders in war rooms. I mean, that's actually ridiculous. You're not at war with the market. It's not your friend, it's not your enemy, really. It's just there. You can't do anything about it. All you can do is control your response to it. Personally, I've always kind of seen the market as kind of my friend, really, in terms of a bit like the ocean. I think I said it in another video. It's a bit like fishermen when they go out to sea. They know the ocean is dangerous. They know they've got to treat it with respect. They know they're not going to get the fish they want on every journey. But over the longer term, they're skilled, they respect the ocean, and they get enough fish to live and make a profit over the long term. That's the way I've kind of always viewed the market. I've never viewed it as my enemy, kind of as a kind of friend, but a cautious friend. You've got to be very careful of it. I think in terms of stress, traders just literally create it for themselves. Over leverage is obviously going to create stress. So is if you treat the markets as a personal nemesis, because they are very frustrating. Well, the market is very frustrating. I think if you come in also with the attitude, the right attitude to money as well, i.e. you're not frightened of losing it, okay? you respect money. Obviously you want to make money and you're cautious with it, but you're not worried about losing money. You know you've got to lose it in the short term to make money long term. You've got to keep those losses under control, then run those profits on the other side. So in my view, traders get stressed out when they trade, and it is the majority. You don't need to get stressed out about trading. Your response to the market can basically be very calm, cool, and collected. And if you do that, I think, with a soundly based strategy, got the right education, then of course you can make money longer term. So that is the video for today, and I think there is something we can learn from zebras. Thank you very much for watching me as per usual. Take care. Have a good day.